This is a quick look at the Orvis Elos, made by FabArm, the 12 gauge. In fact, this particular configuration is all an Orvis exclusive. So if you want a 12 gauge Elos, primarily field with some clays type gun, you've got to go to Orvis to get it. But Orvis offers this. They run for around $2,300. They're made by FabArm, 100% made in Italy, as you would imagine. It comes with tri-wood, FabArm's version of case coloring. It's a good looking gun. Orvis has used these apparently for some time as their rental guns. So they've held up well. They've gotten a lot of abuse, a lot more abuse than I would put one of these through in just the course of a brief test. It weighs 7 pounds, 7 ounces. The triggers are not dedicated target triggers, so you're not going to find a 3-pound trigger pull here. But they're still pretty good. They're around 4.5 pounds or so. And let's break a few clays and see how it does. I'm going to start out just using some Federal Top Guns. These are 1 ounce. 7.5, 1180 foot per second. Obviously I have no padding on whatsoever, so it's just almost like shooting without a shirt on. So we'll see how it does. It's pretty much a flat shooting gun. For this you more or less cover the bird and you got dust. So if you want to float the bird, you're going to have a rough time. It's a flat shooting gun, primarily field configuration. Although they have been using it at Orvis for sporting clays, skeet, and the like. One thing I don't like, I'll mention right now, that can be taken care of by FabArm or Orvis, or maybe yourself if you're handy, is the safety automatically resets. Common with field guns, particularly Italian field guns, there's a little pusher rod in here that automatically moves the safety back. So I don't like it. I think it's a worthless feature. Certainly has no purpose at all if you're breaking clays, but it needs to be disconnected. The safety, on the other hand, is a nice raised profile, so it's easier to get off than, say, a Beretta safety. The Beretta safety is a lower profile, extremely slippery as far as I'm concerned, and if you're pheasant hunting or something like that with gloved hands or wet, cold gloved hands, it saves a lot of evil Chinese communist pheasant lives, which is not the idea. So let me break a couple more birds real quick. It's a nice, well-built gun. The tri-wood is an enhanced finish. I don't know exactly how they do it. They claim that they add ink. It is actually a walnut stock, but it doesn't look plasticky, and they're all different. They all have their own individual character. The checkering is nice and clean. I like the Schnabel forearm. It shoulders nicely. It comes with what I'd call a field pad, as you can see. FabArm makes several different thicknesses of pads. If you're going to do more clays than hunting, you're probably going to want to go with something approaching the more or less standard 1-inch pad. But FabArm has them. They'll screw right on, or you can add the pad of your choice. Tri-wood, unlike a lot of enhanced finishes, can be cut cleanly. You can install an adjustable comb if you'd like. You can shorten the length of pull. There's a lot of things you can do with it, so it machines just like walnut instead of just a blob of plastic that makes a real mess. So folks like Cole Gunsmithing work with tri-wood on a regular basis. So again, the safety is automatically reset, which I don't like, but it can be taken care of. People ask about the recoil. Well, 1 ounce, 1180 foot per second loads, I don't think anybody will have any problem with. Certainly not if you've got a shooting vest on or a little more pad, but I'll give you an idea. So there's really not much to it. I'll step up the load intensity, but only slightly. These are Federal Gold Medal 1145 foot per second loads, 1145 feet per second, but 1 1/8 ounces. So slightly reduced velocity, but substantially more pellets. Good dove load, good target load, and it does take the edge off of recoil compared to the peppier Nitro 27s or similar. I mean, or even the Federal handicaps that all run 1230, 1235 feet per second with 1 1/8 ounces. So it's a nice gun. The action's a little tight on this. Obviously it's a brand new gun. It's got a couple things that I like. I already covered the safety that I don't think should be an auto reset. The trigger has a nice stippled face to it, which is excellent. I like the feel, the texture of that. I like the Schnabel forend. Of course, this is a steel receiver. And the difference between a gun like this and some of the cheaper Turkish guns is, for lack of a better term, clunkiness. The balance is very, very good on this gun, as you can see. Some of the heavier barrel Turkish guns, even 28-inch, they're a mess. They're extremely nose heavy and front heavy, and they're hard to shoot, and they're just no fun to shoot. But this thing is balanced just right. It's another reason why I don't like alloy receivers. This is a steel receiver. You go with alloy receivers with the steel inserts. Yeah, it does shave weight, but it gives you more recoil and it changes the balance point of the gun. They do that too many times and you've got a great handling, neutrally balanced gun like this, and all of a sudden it's a nose heavy pig, which I personally can't stand. So, what can I say? It's very straightforward, your basic all-around over and under. Better looking than most, better finish than most, and the warranty is 5 years from FabArm USA. But what I think is unprecedented in the firearms industry anyway, Orvis has a satisfaction guaranteed warranty. So if you're unsatisfied, they make it right, or you get your money back. So that's a pretty bold warranty, and that's one of the reasons that you can buy this gun with confidence. Orvis has been around for a long time. They have an excellent reputation. Where you'd consider this gun is, it goes right up against something like a Beretta 686, that series, which doesn't have much of anything in the way of warranty or factory service. Not much, at least, from the factory. And the standard Beretta warranty is 1 year, so it gets tough to take a chance on a Beretta for that. But it's in the same price category as as several similar, primarily field, but some clay over and unders. And that would mean the Browning Satori, the Satori 725 is a little bit more money than this. And of course, Berettas can either be slightly cheaper, the same price, or far, far more expensive. It's just no rhyme or reason to their pricing structure. So check it out. Call Greg at the Gun Room at Orvis, and he'll be happy to answer any questions you have. This is a 12 gauge, also available in 20 and 28. Same configuration, same case coloring, same stippled trigger, I believe. Same gold Orvis logo on the bottom of the receiver. So excellent balance, and it does have Fab Arm tri-bore barrels. So if it fits you, which is always a personal thing, and you're looking for an all-around over and under, well worth your time checking this out.